Hello and welcome to the September school board meeting recap. This evening's board meeting included a approval of gifts and donations. We received a violin from Deb Patterson and $13,000 donation from Cardinal Pride. Employee handbook that was updated and approved. Many of the things that were approved were just minor updates such as dates, locations, software change. One of the big adjustments that will be made in a future review or an approval of the handbook is how paid family medical leave is introduced to the district. That law goes in effect effective January 1. Substitute compensation rates were also approved, the new rates. If you're a licensed teacher, you can sub in our district for $167 a day. If you're a retired teacher, you can sub in our district for $181 a day. And if you're a retired Willmar public school teacher, you can sub in our district at $195 a day. For special education paraprofessionals, you can sub in our district anywhere between $17.50 an hour and $19.50 an hour. $19.50 an hour would be for a retired educator in our district. Also, our non-certified staff positions, that range is $16 an hour to $18 an hour. Again, the $18 is earned by a retired educator. And then nurses would receive $25 an hour, and a retired Willmar employee would receive $27 an hour. The school board approved the memorandum of understanding with Prairie Lakes Youth Programs. It's something that's been in the work for 4+ years. I'm happy to say that we had great collaboration with Kristen Johnson, the executive director of Prairie Lakes Youth Program, and the Joint Powers Board Chair, Eric Runningen. It was a give and take, and we ended up compromising and collaborating in a way that I think is something to be celebrated. So we're certainly glad that memorandum of understanding is ready to be put in play. The school board also approved the maximum levy amount. Levy certification reports that were released didn't have all the information. They were missing some critical data, such as information on long-term facility maintenance. So instead of approving a number, the school board approved the maximum levy authority. Lastly, our Director of Buildings and Grounds provided an overview of all the projects that were done during the summer months. I'm actually standing in one of those improvements right now. This is the Welcome Center located in our WEAC building. It was added based on a variety of input from our stakeholders and actually a third-party vendor that did a district office study for us to talk about ways that we can improve services for our students and our families and our staff. We had the middle school gymnasium addition, we had the middle school orchestra room and some other remodels that took place there, and a variety of other projects throughout the district. The track at Hodav Field, classrooms got carpet. We moved the Focus House and remodeled the third floor of WEAC as well. And so lots of great things happening throughout the district. And as always, our Director of Buildings and Grounds has an eye for design and did a great job in all of our facilities. So that's the update for September. I hope you appreciated it. Have a great rest of your month.